Hi there everyone, I'm slightly early but I thought I'd come a bit early. As you can see or hear, Elvis the Lovebird has started straight away. Oscar's with me. Come here, Oscar. Yes. Oscar is here. We've been out for a little gallop, haven't we? Before we do our stretch, so that we're nice. So naughty. So that we're nice and warm. So on Saturday, I went to a charity boxing night to see a friend who was boxing for charity. Absolutely fantastic. And I felt completely inspired by all the ladies that were doing a very, very gutsy thing. Getting into the ring is not an easy thing to do, and it requires a tremendous amount of training, and it requires some bravery to step in there. But one of the things I was thinking of was they were doing 2-minute rounds, and they were doing 3 2-minute rounds. Now, people just don't realise how hard that is. But also, people don't realise, even if you really go for something like a 2-minute step even, or you do a 2-minute skip. So if you've got a little timer and you do a 2-minute skip with a minute rest in between, do it. See how you feel. It'll make a big difference to you. And so it's just a little way of keeping fit. Tonight I'm going round to my brothers, and we're going to do our little sparring bit where we do our 2-minute rounds and a minute rest, and I'm sure we'll be very, very tired. So we're going to do that. So today we're going to do a stretch class. Now, for those that know me, I am massively into stretching. It isn't just about flexibility. I do believe that the more supple and flexible we can be, the more agile we feel, and also the less we age. As you know, when you're young nymphets, you jump up on the step to change your light bulb, and then as you get older, you think, I might fall here. Well, the more supple you are, the more agile you'll be, and the less of that you'll have. You'll be able to hop up on things without thinking about it, things like that. Also, stretching creates tone, and doesn't everybody like a bit of tone? They do. So often before big events, or my brides-to-be, or any kind of, even my bodybuilders, I will make them do a stretch routine every day, 3 weeks up to the event, the bodybuilding competition, the bride's wedding, So it creates tone and definition. And then the other thing it does, which I use it a great deal for, is releasing excess fluid. So we have little pockets and in between the muscles where little bits of fluid sit to make us feel bloated and heavy. If we've had too many carbohydrates, we'll have big bloated belly. And this is because for every 1 carb of carbohydrate, 1 gram of carbohydrate you store 3 grams of water with it, which is why we feel so kind of so the stretching also releases that, which is why when people come out of a Pilates class or a yoga class, they want to have a wee. Yeah, so this is the big thing. So we're going to do some stretching. I hope you can put up with Elvis the Lovebird, who is often very noisy, and also Oscar the Husky here, who may join in, who knows, we just don't know. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Pilates music on, which you may hear, you may not. I'm going to shut the door behind me. Okay. Okay then, guys, I'm just going to adjust that a little bit. So nice wide stance, breathing in. Breathing out, going for the stretch. Over we go. Go as if someone's pulling that wrist. Deep breaths. Let's just put down to the floor. All I want you to do is hands on the floor, alternate knees, side to side. And then bend to knees and stretch. Shut up, Elvis. Bend to knees and stretch. Bend to knees and stretch, pulling in to come all the way up. Now, I did a stretch class before. It's on my YouTube clips, and it was when I was on my steroids. If you want to have a look at that clip and compare it to what I look like now, you'll see a little bit of a difference. So, I'm losing my socks. I'm just gonna put this down a little bit so you can see my legs. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, leaning in. Let's take this a little lower. Are you joining in, Oscar? Goodbye. Lying down there. And then down further. I want you to think about dropping this hip. Dropping. And then placing the knee down. You can either come back onto the bum or sit on the leg. I sit on the leg. The lower you go, the more you feel. I know the fucking. Sit down here. Don't be showing everyone your bum. You have a stretch as well. This is where animals come in very handy when having a stretch. Why? Then I want you to swivel sideways so that the leg is extended straight out. And you're going to lean forward. I'll lean over Oscar here. With the leg extended, if you can either be sat on the bum or sat on the leg, leaning over. Goodbye. And then you're going to turn, losing my sock, and the leg is going to be behind you, like this. Are you choking on me, Oscar? Then close to the floor. This will be interesting for people to watch, won't it? With you in the middle. Picking up the lower leg and back down. Picking up the lower leg and back down. Picking up the lower leg and back down. When you're happy, just place one hand down, reach around. I'm going to take my sock off, like that. Reach around, just like that. Oh, bit of cramp here, like that. So if you do get the cramp, this is just the hamstring. Yeah, sit down, Oscar. Now, the yoga way is to bring the foot right to the bum, the Pilates way is to push into the hand. So you can choose which way you want to do this. And then just release the back. Sit down, Oscar. Tucking the toes under, bum to ceiling. Drawing the heels down. And then gently walking back, pulling in to come up, and then stepping forward with the other leg. Now, when you're doing this, you should feel warm. Go up and lie down. Up, up. Come on, up. Oscar, you would sit there, wouldn't you? Go sleep. Taking it a bit further, like that. And then hands down the inside of the leg, dropping that hip if you can. Dropping the knee, releasing the hip. Coming back, staying close to the leg. Sideways on, lean forward. Leaning over. And then turning so that the leg is behind you, staying close to the floor. Picking up the lower leg and back down. Once you feel comfortable, you can reach around. Now, people ask me, why have Elvis in the background? And why have Oscar chewing my socks on the floor? And the reason for this is I use them as little tools to see whether you're watching or doing it at all. So I have a program called Long and Lean Pilates, and in week 4, Oscar is with me. And when Oscar is with me, I said, you know, how are you doing with the course? Are you enjoying it? Oscar, go on, lie down, lie down, lie down, lie down. He heard himself. And I said, how are you doing with week 4 with the Long and Lean Pilates? And they said, oh yeah, really well, it's going really well. Oh, you liar, because if you'd watched it, you would have seen Oscar being naughty and Elvis in the background. So then I knew they weren't really doing it. So I use these things to make sure that you're doing it properly. So I want the legs out to the side. I don't mind how wide the legs are. What I'm looking is for you to be sat up like a baby, or sat up like a dolly. And then we're just going to lean and lean, or tick-tock, as my stepdaughter used to call this. I was tick-tocking side to side. And then reaching forward, reaching forward, reaching forward. I just want you to reach as far as you can reach. And if you feel quite happy, you can put the elbows down on the floor. The secret to this is you breathe in, and as you breathe out, you sink down. And you breathe in, and you breathe out. One more. And then side to side again. Now, the reason why I often you'll see me do the same routines over and over again. This is muscle memory. So if you have a little flexibility routine that you do on a regular basis, coming down, you'll find you'll get more and more flexible the more you do it. Just keep it in the same order. Do it every time in the same order, and it'll just increase your flexibility. And then one last time, tick-tock. And then forward, if you want to do it that way, or you can put the elbows down. 3 deep breaths. Okay, so I want you to come down the inside of the leg, just as far as you can go. I know some of you will be going, are you kidding me, Anna? Look, I can't do that. But it's just practice. So you lean down, just lean towards that leg there. And then you're going to take this arm all the way over. Imagine someone's pulling this wrist. Now, this arm is going to come under and around, and I want you to gently pull. You'll feel it in your love handle at the back as well. And then down the other side, gently lean in, taking the arm all the way over. And this arm is going to come under and around, gently pull. Feel it in the leg and glove handle. Don't choke on me, Oscar. And then you're just going to bring the legs in. Okay. So, people wonder why I'm covered in hair. And it's him. So, hands in around the ankles, elbows into the knees, gently push, and you'll feel a lovely inner thigh stretch. Then I want you to take the arms straight up. I'll do it here so you can see. Then you're going to turn the back of the hands, and then you're going to cross the hands so the palms are together. I want you to press the palms together. You'll get a stretch in the shoulders and the arms. And then bring them down, pressing, pressing, pressing. Feel that stretch. All the way up again. Sit down, Oscar. And then have one leg in and one leg out. Again, for safety. Down the inside of the leg. Breathing in. Now, if you notice, I'm not pushing this, I've got a straight arm, I'm not close to my knee. I'm looking for a pull in the shoulder as well as stretching the leg. And then opposite arm, and I want you to take the outside of the leg or the foot, and again, we're looking for that stretch as well as in the leg. Coming in, me with my one sock on, one sock off, coming down the inside. And then down the outside. Feel the stretch in the lat muscles and the shoulder and the leg. And then I simply want you to come into the release here. We're going to tuck the toes under and push back. I want a wide position here. Now, this is where we use the weight of the body to stretch the legs. 3 deep breaths. Hang there. And then all I want you to do is come in a little bit and then hang again. And then come in a little bit again. Hang again. And then walk the feet in one last time. And hang again. Pulling in the stomach muscles to come all the way up now. I'm just going to get one of my little tools that I have. Oh, Oscar's thinking, oh, what's this? Now, this exercise, be careful you don't fall off the ball. That's the main thing. If you have a ball at home, roll it down. Go on, roll it down. If you have a ball at home, take this easy. You're going to take the arms out to the side like this. And you'll get a massive stretch right across the body, staying here. Now you can take the arms up like this and you can feel the stretch like that. It's great for the back as well. And then you can bring it round to the side. You can use light weights, you know, when you're doing this, but you don't have to. And then you can just come up again. The hard bit is getting off. Okay, so you've bent your back one way, so I'd want you to relax the other way. There we go. So, let me just put this ball back. I've done a quick version of that. So, I've done like 20 minutes. But I say to people, indulge in the stretches. You know, relax into the stretches. You don't force it, you just relax into it. And you can get a good 30, 40 minutes out of that. So I've done it quickly to show you the exercises. And you can follow along, obviously. But we want you to relax into it. It creates tone, it creates definition, it gets rid of excess fluid. I need a wee now. So, especially if you're feeling a little bit bloated and tired and things like that, it's a great energizer as well. For all you runners out there, this is compulsory for you. I have terrible trouble with my runners not stretching enough, especially if you're running big distances. We're looking for that 30-minute stretch. We're looking for that. You should feel warm, yeah? So you should feel warm and, you know, just nice and relaxed with it. But there's no tension, no stress with it. It's a nice little workout to do. So I'm glad that you've put up with Elvis the Lovebird tweeting and Oscar the Husky, who just was very fascinated by my stretching. You swear to God he'd never seen me do it before when I do it every day in my life. So are you going to come and say cheerio, Oscar? Come on over. Come on. You're not speaking to me now. Look at the eyes. Look at him looking at me. Come on over. Come. Come here. These Milan would be disgusted. Come on. Biscuits. Ha ha, you see? Come over. Got a biscuit. Come on. Look, I've got one here. He's looking at me as if to say, I know you don't. I know you don't have a biscuit. We're off biscuits, aren't we? We're off biscuits. We're going for it. I'm getting married in August. We're going for it now. So I know that there's a lot of you out there going for it as well. So let's go for it together, yeah? I don't want you looking like Sandra down the road. I don't want you looking like, you know, people go, I'm sure they think I'm a hairdresser. They go, can I look like Kim Kardashian? You know, they give me people that they want to look like. I want you to look like the best of you. We're not meant to look the same. We're not meant to have exactly the same bodies. We just want you to be the best of you. So keep in touch. Have a good look. Have a relax. Have a stretch. And I will see you very soon. Okay, bye.